Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. For the new viewers, I am Matthew Emmanuel and I want to welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. Okay, I want to spend the next couple or few minutes telling you guys about something really important, which is the journey of life as a person and as a living being actually. So the journey of life and its importance and how it is in its entirety. So let's dive straight into it. So I tend to see life in three segments or three phases. So to me, life has three phases to itself. The first one is the womb, the womb, and life in its length, and then the tomb, which is where everything ends. So I say it again: the womb, the life span itself, and the tomb where everything ends. So let's take things bit by bit. So first of all, which is the womb, is where everything begins. Is where we don't have status, we don't have anything to our name just yet. It's where the whole story begins as a person. Is where the first page of the book of or the writings of your life is where it begins. Is where it's where you start to write the story of your life. It's where everything begins, the inception of every single thing. That's where it starts from. It's from the womb. Okay? Right. Then the life span itself, which is the life we live during juvenile era to old age. It's just the life we live. It's the lifespan itself. You hear people say I'm 20 years. It's a progressive thing. The lifespan itself is the middle phase, and then the tomb phase, which is the death phase, where for sure everything has to die. Everything that has life has to die. So that's where everything ends. That's where the period sign is being placed in the writing of a person's life. So I want to make this video to basically talk about the most important part. Although the three phases are very important, but the one where we have consciousness is the lifespan itself, where we tend to live for ourselves, where we have consciousness. I want to focus on the camera. So where we have consciousness and we live life for ourselves as human beings, where we have that consciousness that I am me, where we have that mind, where we have mind, which is during the lifespan itself. I'll say that we all pray for a long life, but life itself is never enough or long enough for anybody. What's that? Blue pass. So life is it's never enough or long enough for anybody to do as many as things that you want to do. Okay, life itself is more like a movie, and every single person is a character in it. And the life you're living is more like a scene in the whole movie itself. You get. So as an actor or as an actress, if you're given, you can never be given enough time in a movie. That's one thing you should know. In a movie, you will never be given enough time. But for every single time that you're given, you want to make the best out of it. That's what gives you satisfaction at the end of the day. So you want to make the best out of the moment you're given or the scenes you are allowed to appear in. You want to make the best out of it. So that should be the goal of each and every person, because this idea itself is very much applicable in real life. So life is like a movie. You are the just a character, more like an actor and actress. I'm sweating. It's really hot. Yeah. So you are just a character, either an actor or an actress, depending on the gender. You will never be given enough time. You cannot have enough time to play a role, but if you could do best with as little of the time that you have, it still gives you satisfaction. So you should try as much as possible to do your best with the very just a handful of time that you're giving as a person, because the life you're giving is just, it's just this short. As long as this and as short as this. That's what I can say. If that makes sense. Life is just as long as this and as short as this. That's all that there is to life. I'm ruining my video. Really ruining my video. So yeah. So let's continue. I'm so sorry for everything. I'm messing everything up. So life is just as long as this and as short as this at the same time. It doesn't make sense. Of course, if you look around, you should be able to tell that life itself doesn't make sense. A lot of things about life doesn't make sense. So you should be able to do as much as you can with this much of a time and as this little of a time. You should do best with this amount of time that you're given. You might think it's long enough, you're going to live long enough to do as many things as you want to do, but then you realize it's not as long as you thought it was. Okay? You realize that, and the moment where you get to realize that, you find out that it's very, very late. So that's the reason why I'm making this video, for you to know that you don't have much time. The time that you have, which is called life, is just as long as it can get. It's just as long as this. You're just a character in a movie called life. The life you're living is just a scene that you're in, and you're just to play a role in it. So you should spend every single day, every single second with motive, with consciousness and seriousness. Like, you can't walk into a scene as an actor and just being serious. You have to live the moment. You have to spend your time. You have to live with the scene. Let me put it that way. You have to live with the scene. So yeah, you should live your life with more of intentionality. Spend time with the scenes of life. You should try to picture life at the end of this video. You should try to picture life like that, as a movie, and you're just a character in it. And this time that you're given to act your scene is just what's called life. It's as long as this and as short as this. It doesn't make sense, but it's as long as this and as short as this at the same time. So you should spend your time trying to live life with intentionality and all utmost seriousness. Try to experience life. Go out every day, experience life in new facets of life. You know, try spending time living good, because regret is a real thing. It's a real thing. I spend a lot of time with people that are way older than me, and they tell me stuff. Then they be like, I wish I could turn back the hands of time to go live my early and youthful days. It happens. Life runs on three legs: the seconds, the minute, and the hour. It runs on three legs. So it's really, really fast. But you cannot see it, but it's really, really fast. Before you know it, a lot of time is already spent. So you should live your life. The entirety of this video is, at the end of this video, you should realize, or come to this realization, that you should live your life with utmost intentionality and seriousness, and try to experience life, and try to take life as more or less a movie, and you're just a character trying to play a scene. So if you're in a movie and you're a character and you have to play a scene, how serious would you be with playing your role in it? That's how you should live life. Let me put it that way. So you're just a character and you don't want to flop. So it's very, very much serious that you live life with utmost intentionality. So that's all I want to say. If you don't get anything from this video, you should know that life is in three phases: the womb, life itself, and the tomb, where everything ends. So the womb, where everything begins, the life itself, where everything is experienced, and then the tomb, where everything ends. And life is very, very long as this and as short as this. And you should live life with utmost intentionality. So I think I've come to the end of this video. For my old subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing. For the new viewers, Do well to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. Thank you very much. I am Matthew Emmanuel. See you next time. Thank you.